Okay, here's where we're going to start building our alignment. And pay attention, because the details in this drill are going to be exaggerated tenfold once you're trying to produce the alignment in a freestanding space, which may not even be in the course of this program, but drilling this alignment, drilling the core from toes to fingertips, using the floor to build a straight line is what's going to get us the prerequisite. Add that to the forearm strength, and when we put this on the wall is how you will be training sets and reps until you can hold the position and be training balance. This is going to be strength, and this is going to be, we're going to be using internal language to build this position initially, to understand it, so that again, further down the line in weeks into training, we just snap into an image that is a straight line or a pendulum, or one that uses and works for me when I'm trying to produce whole body tension is thinking of rigor mortis. That is what we want to be thinking about, snapping into the line that we build here now. Okay, so review the picture of the position that we are looking to train with a straight handstand, and that's what we're going to build now on the floor. You haven't got me doing this to you, but if you have got a partner or someone you could show this with, you can do this drill exactly as I do it now. Otherwise you'll have to imagine that you are Callie and recreate this to your best ability, and then we can review it and talk about it. But Callie's going to put her arms overhead. Just shuffle down a touch so that you're definitely all on shot. And from this position, we're going to build tension from the bottom. So this is all going to be nice and relaxed up here until we get this, so that we understand all of the positions that we're after. So we're going to have toes pointed hard, heels together. Now I'm going to just try and challenge and pull them apart. Callie showed me that she can meet my resistance, and there's tension there. The calves are locked and the knees are tight. Legs are rock solid now, and as I move up, I'm just going to check that we lost tension down here. No. Maintaining this tension here. The next thing that we're going to talk about that we have been working on is hollow body, and I can bring Callie into a posterior pelvic tilt that we are familiar with now, which she is going to then lock into place and hold that position, which is going to require an intense contraction of the bum. Legs are still engaged, toes are pointed. Now she's already working hard now. She understands that this is a position that she needs to find when she's in the middle of the room in a handstand. Okay? We know she's in a good hollow body because I can get my hand underneath. For all the reasons when we're upside down in a hollow body facing upwards, that we want to keep the back down. The opposite here now, she's got an intense hollow body. The rib cage is now congruent with her abdomen, and she's in a solid position. I can challenge that just to see if she can maintain it. Can she maintain it now as we move up? Shoulder blades into elevation. Now the shoulder blades are touching the ears without losing the hollow body. Really important. She's working hard, and she's going to maintain the elevation maximum here. Hands are shoulder width apart, and I'm going to pop this little stick on this position here for her to hold. You're going to look between your hands just like you will in a handstand. Maintain tension. Hands are now off the floor, trying to keep that position, looking at a point between your hands. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep your hands up, 1, and rest. Stay there. Okay, just catch your breath. Okay, so that was a tough set for Callie because I built that over time when I was talking from the bottom all the way up. Okay, now what will happen when you do this for the first time is we're all going to have different limitations. Maybe you haven't got the overhead shoulder range that you can actually get off the floor. Well, if that's the case, we've got to go back to our hanging and prioritise our mobility to work on getting overhead. Okay, but what will probably happen is it's a skill, it's a movement awareness, is as we are thinking about elevating our shoulders, we'll lose tension in our legs. As we are trying to get our hands off the floor, we'll lose the hollow body and we'll arch in the back. All of these things, I promise you, are going to happen. And you will know that you are in alignment when it's incredibly intense, because the floor holds us true. And you'll see now if we skip this and we don't train this properly, when we get it and take it onto the wall, we will instantly fall into a banana-shaped low back. We won't be able to press into elevation, and our hands, and we'll end up risking injury because we're not strong enough to be able to hold an active tight position. Okay, so now I just built that for Callie. Maybe you followed along and built it. The awareness was important. What I want Callie to do now is she's going to build that position herself as I call them out, okay? So what this isn't an arch. Keep your body straight. Toe cramp is normal, get used to that. You have to be able to navigate that. It's not an arch, right? So it's not going to be this position. It's a straight line handstand. So this time, I'm going to build from the feet, toes pointed, legs hard, big posterior pelvic tilt and hollow body. That's a beautiful position. Get the hands underneath. Elevation, shoulders to ears, as hard as you can. Elbows locked straight. Hands are shoulder width apart. And I'm going to start the clock, which if you're training yourself, you either have on your own here, or if you're filming yourself, you can see the time afterwards. You're going to try and breathe. Try not to drop here. Squeeze as hard as you can. Keep them thumbs externally rotated. That's 15 seconds. Strong. Look in between your hands. Your focus when you're in a handstand will be between your hands. That's 25, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. That was a 30-second set of the tension required in chest to floor. Okay, now there'll be variations in alignment drills within the program, and there's thousands of drills that I haven't included that will all require the same development of the position. We can do reps where we put weight on the stick or on the bar here to train, put the emphasis on the shoulder blade. Maybe we could do it so that we're on elevated at the knee and elevated at the shoulder, putting the demand really here. But for now, it's about awareness and being able to really drill an honest training of chest to floor alignment, because it will find us out when we get to the wall if we are not true with this. You saw how hard Callie worked there with 30 seconds. If you're finding that this is an easy drill, we need to look at it and say, where are we losing tension or where are we losing position?